What enthralls you most? You are watching this. Well, the whole picture instills so much enthusiasm in me. These are not the people who hesitate a lot, but they are movers and shakers. They give proof of how the first attempt works. Well, everybody there is an abundance of resistances or perceived resistances. As soon as you knuckle down to work, they will get up and try to prevent you from acting. No. But the nice thing is we do not have to repeat all the mistakes committed by others. We can rather jump on the bandwagon in a rather bold way. The most beautiful thing is the fifth International Symposium that we are staging. We are seeing how some good examples crop up in Germany. The modal filter in Neukölln here in Berlin 5 years ago. Nobody would have dared talk about this. This is great that there are first examples of best practices. People are enthusiastic about this change, so it filters through. What's about your personal experience? Corona, has it boosted the whole thing? Makes it life easier for you, or is it as difficult as it used to be before? Well, Corona reinforced an existing trend. In March, we had a new survey coming out. We could distill from this latest round of surveys that the bike has now gone into a huge upswing, and Corona has strengthened this trend even more. Well, some people have also moved back from public transport to the motor car. It will be difficult to get those back. Some people have switched to the bike for the first time. It's not an easy picture. It's not a clear-cut picture. We cannot say, well, great things are happening. No, it's a highly differentiated picture. For example, we see that so many people have just bought a very simple and cheap bicycle. So many new people have jumped on the bike. Much more difficult than keeping those who do already bike. My life has not become easier because my life will be easier once again. My kids can go to school. But what we know one thing for sure, there is so much attention that has cropped up for our activity. Why is it that this call on the political will can still be heard so loudly? Why have so few politicians recognized it's a winner's topic? I think things have changed over the last few years. This call upon the political will was like crying out in the desert. Nothing echoed back. But now we have politicians. Politicians start doing their work, but here is the crutch, because we had so many difficulties in finding companies that were willing to give this commitment, that they have a secure paint for the green paint on the bikeways, and then the fire brigade comes in and they say, rather than 1 meter 62, we need 2 meters 10, and so on. So we need a great deal of stamina and courage in the administration and with the local politicians. Well, they are great experts in their field, but they are not well trained in taking a bold step forward or mustering courage. We need also much pressure from the bikeways. What you just stated is also reflected in our survey results. The biggest challenge is in the need to reallocate spaces. 44% see this as the biggest obstacle. Why is it so difficult? Well, first and foremost, we would say the parking space. Once you attack the parking spaces, people start fighting you. If people have to nudge their routines just a bit, for example, if they have to park away their car 50 to 60 meters away from their doorstep, Quite often we see also resistance leveled by the associations of the retailers, although many retail shops are happy to see a revived immediate neighborhood because the street starts living again. That's also a thing that pushes your sales figures. Well, our viewers are right, yeah, the reallocation of spaces is the biggest problem, but behind this there is the major difficulty. We find it difficult to imagine any major change. Thank you very much. We will talk about this reuse or reallocation of spaces and manpower. Why do we say manpower? It should also be women power. So, people's power. So, we are going to discuss these issues in the next round. Thank you for joining us again, and we will meet up again after the break. Now